Pitch coming from Crabtree. She tries to lay down that bunt just to get something going here for the Longhorns. They're going to have to revert to a little bit of small ball.
We've seen that they've had the ability to do that this season, played some close games, and have the ability to play small ball if necessary.
Hoagland shows bunt, pulls back, is going to swing away, and the pitch is high for ball 2. Eric and I definitely mentioned how later on in the game last night, the Longhorns started using the Lauren Johnson method of holding the bat out there to time their swings against these fast, good pitchers. 2-0 pitch. Catches the outside corner. Strike 1. Hoagland has hit safely in 65 of 78 games for the Longhorns. Over 2 years of ball here on the 40 acres as she swings and misses at a drop ball for a 2-2 count. That's amazing.
Had her hitting streak that we all had been talking about extended, broke the Big 12 record while they were out in California playing in the tournaments. However, also had it snapped the following day.
Pops this one into the gap of left center field. Off the bottom of the wall. She rounds first, almost stumbles, and lands on second base standing up. It breaks the no-hitter that Crabtree had going, and the Longhorns have a runner in scoring position to come back here in the bottom of the 4th.
And if you look at the instant replay, you see Hoagland just drive this one straight into the gap in left field. Great bit of hitting there, just what the Longhorns needed, especially as they were falling behind here in these later innings, just looking for something.
How about hitting safely now in 66 of 79 games as a Texas Longhorn? Crabtree with a runner on second. Berger Washington up the bat, lays down the bunt. Hoagland's going to third, and the throw goes out into right field. The tying run's going to come across, and Washington scampers over to second. The Longhorns have tied it up here in the bottom of the 4th. Well, the first hit for the Longhorns comes in this inning. The first run comes from the Longhorns in this inning. See if Amy Hooks can drive in a couple more to give the Longhorns a lead. Crabtree still throwing. Pitch on the way. This one lands inside. Alexi Bennett has been known to take off to second, but the thing you got to watch for is Washington standing over on third, because if you throw it down to second base, you know she's going to take off for home plate, because that distance, only 60 feet, is a lot closer than it is from home to second.
It's going to be incredibly difficult to get back from second to home if you choose to take that risk.
Pitch on the way. And again, the catcher, Uten, up, ready to throw down to second just in case. It's 2-0 to Hooks.
And Amy Hooks might be one of the best batters that you would want up in this scenario. She does have 14 walks in the season. Contrast that with only 2 strikeouts, so a very patient hitter that picks her spots very well.
Pitch on the way. This one outside. 3-0. Longhorn fans getting a little excited. Potentially big inning in the works for the Longhorns. Time called by the umpire behind home plate will give us a little bit of a pause as Crabtree ties her shoe on the right foot. Many of the U of H players you could see have almost fluorescent green shoelaces on one foot, but not the other. Pitch on the way. This one's a strike down Main Street, 3-1.
Obviously, though, Hooks had the red light on that one. Always want to just try and take a base whenever you can get it. But you have to wonder what coach will be thinking on a 3-1 count. Does she swing away, or does she just look for the pitch?
Crabtree winds, delivers this one, and it misses inside. All aboard for the Longhorns, and Crabtree not happy with that call. It seemed to have been coming all evening from Keith Kearney. Schmidt stands back in. Pitch on the way. Pops this one out into right center field. It'll land on the warning track. 3 runners are going to score. Oh, make it 2. Coach Clark holding Amy Hooks at third, but it's a 2-run double for Tori Schmidt, who's back in the lineup. Well, Courtney Craig came out looking like she was going to bat in a pinch hit situation, but I think it's a little tomfoolery from Coach Clark. I don't think the wrist is quite as ready at this point in time. Squeeze bunt in play, and Anderson throws down to first. Reagan Fight in the view of the first baseman who was covering, The throw goes out into right field. A run scores. Amy Hooks comes across. The Longhorns go up 4-1. Pitch on the way. Taylor Thom 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Ball on the outside corner. They're going to call it a fielding error on the second baseman. The second error of the game in this inning for U of H. Tori Schmidt advancing to third. Hooks scoring on an unearned run. No RBIs. This one's popped out into center field. Should be an easy catch for Jones just above the Longhorn. But Texas storms back in great Texas style. 4-1. A big bottom of the fourth on 3 hits. The Longhorns can take a lead into the 5th as we pause briefly here on TexasSports.com.